Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So we're just starting off on the weekly on the Dow Jones, and the reason being is this weekly channel, which is kind of like that. You can see we have sort of burst through it, I think is the right way to describe it. Now, remember, whenever we break a channel, sort of a bull channel like this, and we break it to the upside, there is only a 25% probability of it moving higher. And there is a 75% probability of it coming back to the first point where it's formed a channel, which is pretty much all the way down here at 24,728. Now, that is massive. So from where we are now, that's a 24% swing. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. There is another mini channel in between here, so it could also sort of come to there because this channel here. Okay, so down to the first touch, which is probably around there. And if you look at that, that's more likely a 10% retracement, which would be healthy. Anyway, this is just a really concerning pattern. We've been battling, and bear in mind that the second stimulus was sort of announced, not so far back, but it was announced over here. So we had stimulus all the way, no it wasn't, it was announced here. It was announced in November, before the elections. So second stimulus was announced there, and then market rallied. And then we sort of went sideways. Now it's been finalized, and we've got this exhaustion bar as far as I'm concerned at the moment. So just bear that in mind, okay? The trend is up, but this kind of price action on the weekly is not looking really exciting. So the next probably 10 to 15 bars, so that's 10 to 15 weeks on this chart, there is either going to be sort of a move to the upside and then a range, or we're definitely going to come back into the channel, touch the bottom channel. We start breaking this channel to the downside, then you're starting to look for bigger targets to the downside. But anyway, that's long-term view. Short-term trend is up. You're looking for opportunities to buy. Am I looking for an opportunity to buy up here? No. Rules still apply. We're looking for pullback onto structure. Now, the first bit of structure is right here at 32,698. Okay, and then we have another bit of structure a little bit further down at 32,466. Look at my oscillators. That is a deadly area to be buying. You don't want to be buying when your oscillators look like that. You can continue. You can see there was the last time. It just gets volatile. But you're much better off, when you're in a bull trend like this, to buy when your oscillators are grouped like this, and you've got confidence to hold it basically until they start grouping to the upside. Much better way of making money. If we start looking at the levels we can trade at the moment, again, oscillators all grouped the upside. Nothing really worth buying here. Let's just fine tune this level. There is a breakout. That's a good opportunity. That is 32,675. Bear in mind it's also top of the channel that we've broken. You can see we broke and then sort of broke a little bit of a flag and then moved the upside. And then obviously the gap is the next level. So we do have this measured move still on offer. Okay, so that's 33,464. Even the hour, look at how we've grouped at the moment. So looking at the hour, this is what we want to be trading. Trend is up. We're looking for pullbacks onto structure. First bit of structure is 32,675. Come down to there, good opportunity to buy. Your stop is below 32,466. So that's the first bit of structure. Second bit of structure is going to be a little bit tighter on the 15-minute, and I'm not sure I'd want to be doing this during the European Open, but definitely be looking for this on the US Open, and that would be at gap close, 32,818. And you can see on the 15-minute we're now starting to open up quite nicely, getting a good opportunity to buy. And you can see here on Friday, and just using the oscillators, although I like to look for structure as well, there was a good buying opportunity here on Friday, and you can see that's what happened. Okay, so yeah, so long it is, you're looking for longs, but you're looking for cautious longs at the moment. So whatever happens, get all your levels drawn in. Just do that, and you can see, use the trend line, use the horizontals, but that's the area that you want to be buying off. You're not looking to buy anywhere else. So if you can get onto structure and you start getting like inside bars, engulfing bars or pin bars on that structure, great opportunity to buy, and then your stop is below that structure, so really nice and tight. At the moment, the way it is now, you're probably looking at 200 point stop losses, which in my view, with what I'm seeing, that's way too high. Okay, so yeah, you can even drop down to 5 if you really got the time for that, and start looking for structure here on the 5 minute. You can see there's lots of structure that you can pick up all the way down as well, and we are grouping quite nicely here. Okay, anyway guys, that's kind of my view at the moment. Be very, very careful. You're looking for structure. There is structure brewing. Obviously I'd like deeper structure further down, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we have the opportunity to get into those bits of structure. And the other thing is that we are extremely, extremely overbought right now, right the way through all the time frames. I think even the monthly, even the monthly is extremely overbought. And this channel is a monthly channel that we're breaking through as well. Not exactly something that excites me, basically going parabolic as well on the monthly. So who knows, you know, markets can be rational for extended periods of time. There's no reason that it needs to adhere to any rules that we set. But one thing that I am very wary of is I'm very cautious at the moment. And lastly, I think if for those of you still listening, have a search for Michael Burry. Michael Burry is the guy that sort of, if you've watched the movie The Big Short, he's the guy that predicted the housing market crash. And he's had a couple of mathematical models that he's predicting sort of a bubble, or the burst of the bubble. And he's gone very, very dark at the moment. So he's basically deleted all his tweets, his blogs, everything else where he's predicting. And he's basically just saying, you know what my position is. So now the question is whether he's right again or not. But there's definitely merit in what we see at the moment with what's going on. So yeah, let's just wait and see. We've got stimulus checks as well coming out at the moment, and they hit the bank accounts over the weekend. So the next step now is, you know, where's that money going to go? Could be stocks, could be Bitcoin, but it's definitely some of it's going into something. And the big question is what? Anyway, enough rambling at the moment. Buy it is looking for those opportunities. Just get on the 15 minutes and wait for structure. And this gap is the first bit of structure, 32,818. If that fails, then look further down at 32,675. Only once we drop below the lows of Friday do you need to start worrying about a move in the opposite direction. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.